tickets for our first ever Texas Eats Food Festival. It's going to be on Saturday, May 11th. That's this Saturday at the Smoke Barbecue. 20 local chefs are going to be there with food for you to sample.
The event benefits the San Antonio Food Bank. Just scan the QR code on your screen for tickets or go to texaseatstv.com for more information.
All right, remember when I told you I would let you know when the air quality took a dip? Well, just in the last hour, the air quality has become unhealthy for those who are sensitive to the smoke in the air. These are people who have respiratory illness, are particularly older or particularly younger. You can scan this QR code to learn more about the agricultural fires that happen every year in Mexico. This is common this time of year for us to see a haze on the horizon, enhanced because it's just so humid out there. 90 degrees in San Antonio for the high today, but feeling like 100. Tomorrow there's a small 20% chance for a storm, but if you get a storm, it could very easily become severe with hail. So we're going to keep you posted on tomorrow's forecast. Looking ahead, cooler Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with a chance for rain on Mother's Day, and then warming up into next week.
Thank you, Sarah, for that very important update. Now, SA Live is celebrating mothers.
Celebrating mothers, and then there's some huge animal that drinks out of a really big bottle that's got us all
Very big bottle.
Got us all wondering what the animal is. SA Live starts right
now.
Elevate your skincare routine here at Of Me. We'll tell you about their facial services and deals just in time for Mother's Day.
And it's a wild Wednesday. Animal World and Snake Farm is here, and we get to meet a baby camel.
I really want people to take away that our contribution, not just to the platform, but to the country in general, was not only necessary, but was important in terms of creating social movements and really holding people in the country accountable.
And we hear about the new documentary series hitting Hulu tomorrow. We chat with executive producer Prentice Penny about this important social movement on the South by Southwest red carpet. It's all today on SA Live.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
All right, well, music fans, listen up. The Austin City Limits lineup has dropped like a mic. The festival is returning October 4th to 6th and 11 to 13 with more than 100 acts on 9 stages, and a few of the acts listed are Blink-182, the clear nostalgic pick. That will definitely be taking attendees back to their Warped Tour days. Also headlining are Dua Lipa, having reached new heights thanks to the Barbie movie, and the eclectic rapper Tyler, the Creator, country singers Chris Stapleton and Sturgill Simpson, just to name a few. And speaking of music, we're down to the semifinals on our wedding party song bracket on ksat.com. Just scan the QR code to vote. The final 4 songs are The Cupid Shuffle, Don't Stop Believin', September, Uptown Funk. Scan the QR code to vote, and you have until tomorrow morning, and then it goes to the finals. Good afternoon, I'm Fiona Gorostiza, and it is definitely a wild Wednesday today because, you know, ACL, the lineup just dropped. We want to know, what song do you groove to? Scan that QR code and let us know, because you may see your answer later on in the show. All right, well, as I mentioned, yes, it is a wild Wednesday today, and we are featuring a few distinctively colorful creatures. Joining me is Jared Forthman with Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo. And who is this? Because we have heard them weigh in.
Yes, this is
I think they like Don't Stop Believing. I think so. So who is this?
This is a young 3-month-old male boy, dromedary camel. Okay. And I just refer to him as a camel because he doesn't have a name yet. And he's crying, not because he doesn't have a name, but because he is hungry.
Oh,
so
he's hungry.
All
right, hold on. Okay, so this is his bottle, right? Has it been warmed?
That's right. Yeah,
okay.
it should be perfect temp. He's like, I don't care.
There we go. This is what he's been wanting. All right, so tell us a little bit more about him.
All right, so dromedary camels grow to be, well, first they're the one-hump camels, right? and he's gonna grow to be over 8 feet tall, weighing anywhere from 1,000 to even 1,400 pounds. So really enormous. So this is just a little bitty baby.
How old is he right now?
Right now, 3 months old.
3 months. This is 3
Yes.
months old. Oh my
And
goodness.
it's gonna take him 6 to 8 years to where he gets full grown, so.
Full grown. And what are some popular misconceptions about camels?
So, camels have some awesome facts. To me, if you remember the number 40, you can remember they live to be 40 years old, can drink up to 40 gallons of water and run 40 miles an hour. And unlike most people think, that big hump on the back is not a storage of water. That's actually a hump that develops. It's made of fat, and they're gonna be able to break that fat down for any nutrition, food or water that they may be in need of, so.
All right, and you mentioned that he doesn't have a name yet, right?
That's right. We want the viewers' help on the name, all right? So we've just posted on our Facebook page, Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo, a naming contest. You drop in the comments, make some suggestions, and if we choose your name for this little guy here, you're gonna get a family 4-pack and a free animal encounter to come out and see him, so.
Okay, all right, so you want to enter that contest on your Facebook page, right?
That's
okay.
right.
All right, and there's also another naming contest happening because there are some cute animals debuting on Monday there at the zoo.
That's right.
Okay, and who are they going to be?
We've got these 2 little lovely female lions that are just a little, well, just about 2 months old now, just absolutely adorable. And just like the camel, we need help with names on those guys. So if you could drop in the comments on our Facebook page. And all right.
So the 2 baby girls need some names. All right, you can enter that contest on the website as well on Facebook, and they also they will be debuting on Monday. Okay. The reason I jumped in there is because we were wrangling, and by we I mean Jared.
That's right.
This guy, who is this?
That's right. Lots going on as we're getting into summer out at Animal World and Snake Farm, and summertime means croc and alligator shows, right? So every Sunday at 3 o'clock starting Memorial Weekend, I actually jump in with some large adults, and by large, this guy has nothing on the animals that we hand feed every Sunday at 3. Show that's packed with adrenaline, close calls, definitely a fan favorite.
Because what do you go in there with?
Well, we go in with all 9.5 fingers, right? 2 hands and 2 feet, and we feed those guys by hand. It's educational. We get kids involved just outside of the fence, of course, unless you sign a release, you know, and have. But no, it's a great time. Lots of cool stuff, hands-on opportunities out there with animals like this guy. Actually, this is Dallas. This is actually an adult dwarf crocodile. So this is about as big as he's gonna get. This is the smallest of all your crocodiles.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
so him and his lady are actually producing babies for us out at the zoo.
Oh my goodness. So yes, I know. Yes. Okay. Baby camel over there weighing in. All right. And so there are, in addition to, of course, all the animals out there, there are animal encounters, right?
That's right. You can get up close and personal with private animal encounters. You can book yours online from our Facebook page or our website. Capybara are really hot right now, and some of the favorites. We've got some baby cappies out there, and they're definitely something you want to reserve in advance.
And of course, birthday parties.
That's right. Birthday parties are huge for us. Field trips, last-minute field trips before school gets out. We love educating the kiddos, and again, just lots of hands-on opportunities for people to really have a memory that lasts forever.
And so what are some of the other animals that we haven't mentioned?
Oh boy, we've got foxes, lemurs. My favorite is the carnivore shows where you can see hyenas chomping down, crushing bone and everything. That's kind of more my cup of tea, but lots of cute and cuddly stuff at petting zoo. I mean, you name it.
And so they can find all that information, of course, on the website, right?
That's right.
All right. Jared Forthman with Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo, thank you so much. For more information, all you have to do is head to our website, SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab where we've provided a link, or just scan that QR code on your screen. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
All right. Well, share the self-care with mom by treating her to a skincare glow this Mother's Day, or up to this Mother's Day. Jen Tobias-Strusky and I decided to treat ourselves to a little pre-Mother's Day outing at Of Me at the Alamo Quarry.
Mother's Day is this weekend, and we are here at Of Me to give this mama and this mama the me time we deserve. I think we deserve it, right, Fiona?
That's right, and here to help us, okay, is studio manager Jennifer Rodriguez. Now, you guys take a personalized approach to medical aesthetics, right?
Absolutely. So here at Of Me San Antonio, we offer a scientific approach in medical aesthetics.
So what are we going to do today?
So today you are going to be having a skin analysis and you are going to be getting Botox. Very exciting stuff, guys.
Yes, never done it before. It's about time though.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So you do injectables here, right?
Yes, we offer Botox and Dysport and a variety of fillers as well. And what this is going to do is help minimize those fine lines and wrinkles to give you a more smooth, youthful appearance.
Okay, now it's time for a skin analysis. I've never had this done. We have Cameron here and Jen also gonna walk us through and talk us through what's about to happen because I have no clue. Okay, so where do we begin?
So something that really sets us apart here at Of Me is we offer a complimentary skin analysis to all of our clients. And what we're doing is utilizing a really cutting edge technology that allows us to take high resolution images of your skin. And what this does is it helps us to detect a range of conditions and how they may affect your skin appearance and quality. This is extremely beneficial because it allows your providers to see those in-depth photos and exactly what we are working with, creating a custom treatment plan for your skin.
Scared. Don't zoom in on that, John. Wow.
Here you are. Beautiful. Yes. Beautiful. Look at that.
Okay, got my skin analysis done. Now it's time to learn more about the hydrofacial. And Abby here is getting one right now. I'm very intrigued. Jen, tell me about what's going on here.
Essentially, a hydrofacial is a deep cleanse of the skin as well as an exfoliation, infusing vitamins and serums into the skin, all at the same time. So what this is going to do is help really give her that Of Me glow that you're looking for.
And how often should you consider getting a hydrofacial?
I recommend getting a hydrofacial once a month.
So once a month, why is that important?
So once a month is important because it's really going to help with the cellular turnover on your skin. So again, it's a deep exfoliation as well as that cleanse.
And for somebody who has never had one, that includes me, which I am going to sign up today and get one and schedule one, what should we know before going into something like this?
So when you come in for your hydrofacial, just come and relax. You get to see us and you're going to leave with a nice glowing skin.
All right, I'm excited. How do you feel, Abby?
Great.
You have a VIP membership and they can save, right?
Yes, we have a wonderful membership here, and what that is going to include is a weekly B12 injection. Y'all are gonna have to try one before you leave because what that helps with is energy, and who doesn't want energy, right? Okay, in addition to that, you're gonna get a facial every month or a chemical peel. Also, 15% off of all of our services and products in studio. You're going to get all of our events offered to you.
Okay, and I hear you have some deals for moms.
Absolutely. You're definitely going to want to share the care with mom. So what we're offering is if you purchase a $100 gift card, you get a $20 gift card in addition to that. And that is good through May 15th.
Where can people find you if they want to come get a facial?
You can find us in the Quarry Village, and you can contact us on ofme.com as well as our social media platforms and Google Of Me San Antonio.
All right, and for more information, you can head to our website, SALive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan that QR code on your screen. Thank you, Jen.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. How does it look so far? All right, for more information, of course, you know what to do. Head to our website. All right, it's a splash of fun. SA Live continues with a colorful event that you can paint and sip at this weekend.
I'ma never come down. It's way bigger than just fun and jokes.
The online cultural movement was turned into a feature documentary series. We talked to executive producer Prentice Penny. Then it about the new documentary dropping on Hulu. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, our producer John Marr hit the red carpet in Austin for the South by Southwest Film Festival's premiere of Black Twitter, A People's History. He got to chat one-on-one with executive producer Prentice Penny about this project, and here's what the Hollywood powerhouse had to say about the new documentary series focusing on this cultural movement.
You know you're black when you cancel plans when it's raining.
You know you're black when you wear tall tees.
You know you're black when you can go to a cookout late and still be early.
Yo, where do we come up with these?
What was your digital footprint like before Black Twitter?
Black voices.
Black Planet.
I spent a lot of time on MySpace.
The Twitter was different.
So you've worked in the narrative space a lot. What drew you to documentary this time?
To me, it was trying to find something that scared me again, to be honest with you. I mean, and I read Jason's article in Wired magazine, and I'm already in love with Black Twitter, but that just made me really realize how important it is to tell our stories. So many times in this country, as you see it in real life, like books are getting banned, things are getting banned from classrooms, and so it felt super relevant to be able to document our contribution to the platform and to the country in general.
This is a 3-part series, correct? Okay, why 3 parts, and will there be more?
I don't know if there'll be more, but Jason kind of wrote the article in 3 parts, and so it felt like a natural kind of coming of age story, where the first episode is kind of like more the youth of Black Twitter, and 2 or 3 are the more the adolescents to being like a grown woman on the platform for sure.
A lot of great people worked on this project. Who were you most excited to work with during this project?
Oh man, I mean, actually all of them. I mean, guys like Van Lathan, Jamel Hill, but then other people like Wesley Lowry, like other journalists I talked to, Brad Jenkins that worked for Obama. I mean, you learned so many different things from so many different people in walks of life and the way they contribute to Black Twitter that it was always learning something new every day for sure.
What do you want people to take away from this documentary?
I really want people to take away that our contribution, not just to the platform, but to the country in general, was not only necessary, but was important in terms of creating social movements and really holding people in the country accountable.
This thing on? Black people bring value to every place we gather.
Now come on. We move the culture forward. We did it, Joe.
I do know one thing, is that when Black Twitter showed up, it was at the most important time.
We can kiki all we want, but when you're black, you can't avoid the realities of this world. And I might never come down.
It's way bigger than just fun and jokes.
Black Lives Matter!
We used it to create change intentionally.
So what drew you to this project, Joey?
So I was drawn to this project because I had spent many years as a lurker on Twitter. I'm not like I don't like to tweet, but I was very active in terms of like watching it. And when I read Jason's article, it was the first time that I had sort of realized how prolific this community was in this digital space. I just wanted to be a part of something and to document something that I felt was really important, but that was in this digital space where it could disappear. So that was what drew me.
What do you think the biggest thing was to come out of Black Twitter?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's hard to put, just choose one thing. I think probably that most people all know about would be Black Lives Matter, just how that's gone around the world. And it's not just an American thing, but it's actually like a global thing that's empowered so many folks around the world. So that would probably be the biggest.
This historical record, you could turn it off like that.
And I might never come down.
But as black people always do, we don't die.
We multiply.
Black Twitter, A People's History will be available to stream tomorrow on Hulu. And if you'd like to learn more, just head to SALive.com, scan that QR code that you see on your screen, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Still ahead, don't miss this fun event for the whole family, how you can join a community painting lesson that's also BYOB. You feel confident when you have a strong foundation to stand on. Our next guest is on the level and ready to support you with a great deal on foundation repair. Recent storms storms and extreme weather across Texas, you want to be sure you and your home are prepared. And the experts at Foundation Support Specialists are here to help. Field Manager Scott Wood is here, and it is storm season here in Texas. So what can homeowners do to kind of buckle down and prepare for that extreme weather?
Well, I would say make sure you have your roof looked at. You're going to want to have an emergency preparedness kit just ready just in case. Have your gutters checked. Make sure they're working properly. You don't have any water pooling around the base of the home, the foundation of the home. And then go ahead and have your foundation looked at while you're at it.
Yeah, might as well check all that off. And with what kind of long-term damage can that do, like extreme weather do?
Well, an important thing to keep in mind is that all these parts of the house are connected. So a roof issue can lead to a mold issue, can lead to a foundation issue, can lead to a plumbing issue.
It's just
and
a
it just snowballs
effect,
and snowballs,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, none of that's good.
Right.
None of that, okay? And like you mentioned, I mean, with these storms, there can be moisture, and that, you know, as it snowballs, right, one problem into another, that can impact the structural integrity of a Texas home, right?
Definitely. So, you know, we're all very familiar in this part of Texas with how too little moisture, you know, everything starts shrinking. You see the cracks in the ground, it breaks the home. You know, now you got this huge foundation issue. Too much water can actually do the same thing to slab homes. It can actually lift up, then it causes that sink to get worse when we do get in the dry season. With a pier and beam home, same thing. It's going to lift up and down, but if water gets into your crawl space, it can rot out the wood, and then, you know, you have a pretty straightforward foundation issue there.
So what signs should people be looking out for?
Well, if you're in a pier and beam home, especially this time of year, look for bouncy floors. Look for soft spots in the floor, musty smells. If you're walking through the living room and you notice the china shaking, you might want to have it looked at. And like I said, if you're in you know, this time of year, or really any time of year, regardless of which one you're in, if you notice cracking, if you notice doors not wanting to work, especially if your floors feel uneven, or your tile starts to crack, or your wood floors start to pull apart, really you want to get somebody out there.
All right, and anything else homeowners should know?
You know, I would just say be mindful. You know, it's always good. A lot of people take a walk around the home, check everything out once a year. Let's do it quarterly, you know, and just make sure you're keeping a good eye on everything.
All right, because yes, Texas weather very unpredictable, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Scott Wood, Field Manager. For a free inspection, all you have to do is call 830-521-5240 or visit the website FoundationSupportSpecialists.com. Scott, once again, thank you.
Thank you.
Still ahead, we get a preview of the entertainment you'll be hearing this weekend at the fantastic foodie event, the Texas Eats Food Festival. And get creative this weekend. Next on SA Live, we share a fun event where you can paint your own masterpiece and party with your preferred beverage of choice. Celebrate and create. It's time to get those creative juices flowing, and we are highlighting a fun party where you can drink and paint this weekend. Here with me is Christy Davila, owner and creator of Christy's Casa de Colores.
Yes.
Okay, so for those who may not know, paint and sip, explain.
Oh yes, painting and sipping. Yes, it's a lot of fun. You're painting your favorite image, sipping your favorite beverage with your favorite group of people, and just having fun with it. You know, I provide free form, so you can just have fun. You know, all the colors. As you can see, we're having a custom paint party for SA Live just for me and Fiona.
And that's what, I mean, so folks can request something custom, right?
Absolutely, and that is what I aim for. I want you know, my guests to have an image that they are going to want to hang on the wall, that they're going to enjoy painting. And so I'll bring the image and the paint. I provide you with the canvas, even the paint brushes for a very low fee, low cost. And I'm there to instruct and give some advice, and also explain how to use your brushes and, you know, how to contrast your painting. So today we have some cool little SA logos that I created, and I pre-painted them up for us, but we're gonna give them some finishing touches, give them some pizzazz. And so just have fun with it. Let's see what you got going on so far. Flowers,
Not
butterflies.
much yet. I'm working on it.
Looks good.
Okay.
You've got a few bright contrasting colors there, so just have fun with it.
And where is the party going to be held?
So yes, this weekend I'm hosting a Mother's Day paint party. And this weekend I'm going to go have some free things provided, such as light snacks, beverages. We're gonna have some live music, a DJ. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I do have a few slots left over, so I encourage people to please reach out as soon as possible to get your slot and your seat set up.
Okay, and so included in the purchase is
your painting set,
okay?
and particularly this weekend it's a special day or special weekend for the mothers. So I definitely wanted to provide some free entertainment. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's at a secret location, and all my parties will be at different locations. Working with some small businesses. I also have a Spanish-themed fiesta Airbnb, so we will have some of the parties there as well.
All right, and where can folks find all that information? Where can they watch for it?
Yes, definitely give me a follow on Instagram or Facebook, and you can keep track of what themes and images that I'll be providing for that month or that week. We have a lot of different parties coming up, not just on canvas also. We're gonna be painting on hats, we're gonna be painting on denim jackets, all kinds of mediums.
Yeah, because we've got a couple of examples of that right here behind us, okay? And this is what people can do?
Absolutely. If you go onto my website again or the Instagram, you can inquire about what you'd like to paint. And you can just bring whatever old denim jacket. I know a lot of people have just an old denim jacket hanging in their closet or something that they just like to spruce up for the summer and for fun. And I will help give advice and teach on how to paint on the denim.
All right, and event hours and location once again for folks?
Yes, that is customizable. So if you go on to the Instagram and you send me an inquiry, you can customize your own paint party. You tell me what theme, what image, what beverages you'd like to add on. If you don't want to bring your own snacks and beverages or entertainment, I can provide that for you as well.
All right, thank you so much, Christy Davila, owner and creator of Christy's Casa de Colores. For more information, all you have to do, just remember, you must RSVP by this Friday the 10th. Painting will be from 7 to 9 p.m. at Casa Mancha. It's $25 for adults, and littles are free. For more information on Vamos a la Paint and Sip, just head to salive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, where we've provided a link.
Thank you.
All right, listen up. We chat one-on-one with the Texas musician performing at this Saturday's Texas Eats Food Festival. We get a special performance on their latest music. And right now, here are your answers to our question of the day. What song do you groove to? Scan that QR code on your screen and let us know. This is from Peter, Flashdance. What a feeling. Oh yeah, somewhere. Yeah, Mike Osterhage is dancing. It's a feast for your eyes and ears this Saturday at the Texas Eats Food Festival. And joining me is Corey Weaver of the Corey Weaver Band, and you will be performing during the festivities, if you will, right?
Heck yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I'm excited. I'm excited for this food because you know David Elder's going to bring some good food.
Yeah, he is. That's what he does.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what inspires your music?
Oh gosh, human emotion. You know, I love. That's why I love country music too. We're not just playing country music this weekend. We're playing a mix. But as an artist, I do a lot of country, and I like to move people with emotions and love songs. I write some sad songs too. You may have heard one just a little while ago.
Country music.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Okay, you're gonna have some sad songs, and you have some new music for us today.
I do. Yeah, we're gonna be playing a couple new songs for you. Got a new single coming out, Tan Line. So I'm excited to get that out finally for everyone to hear.
So if you could perform with any musician, who would it be?
Oh my gosh, Elvis Presley, of course.
Yay!
Seriously, he's a huge inspiration for me. I just love his showmanship, and when entertainers like him and Selena are on stage, you can't take your eyes off them.
Right.
And
it's all
that was my inspiration.
power, right?
Oh
yes.
yeah.
So what can folks expect to see at the event?
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. You can expect all kinds of music. We're going to do some funk, country, disco, soul. We're just going to bring a party.
Okay. And how can folks follow you if they need to find you?
On all the socials, Corey Weaver Music, C-O-R-E-Y. The E is important. Yeah. I know you can find out where we're playing this month. Keep you up to date.
All right, well, you can see the Corey Weaver Band at the Texas Eats Food Festival this Saturday. Scan that QR code to get your tickets. You'll get to try cuisines made by award-winning chefs from San Antonio and across the state. The Texas Eats Food Festival taking place 1 to 4 p.m. this Saturday, May 11th at Smoke Barbecue on East Crockett. All right, take it away.
Heard the news today. You're getting married to the guy who stole you away. You're doing fine. I'm losing my mind. I still have the tan line from the ring that gave you my last name. I still have our pictures on the wall. I thought we had it all. How could I be so naive to actually believe you ever loved me? Thought we were meant to be. To me, you packed your bags, said you found the one. I didn't give you urgently. This didn't make part of me. Thought this was all just a dream. I wake up and you'd still be here, lying right next to me. I have the tan line from the ring that gave you my last name. I still have all the pictures on the wall. The tan line from the ring that gave you my last name. I still have our pictures on the wall. I thought we had it all. Could I be so naive? I really believed you were to me. Thought we were meant to be. Still have the tan line from the ring that gave you my last name. Still have our pictures on the wall. I thought we had it all. How could I be so naive to actually believe you ever loved me? We were meant to be. Heard the news today. You're getting married to the guy who stole you away. You're doing fine. I'm losing my mind. The first one tastes the sweetest.
And we get another original song release from the Corey Weaver Band. Don't miss this special performance next on SA Live.
First one cuts the
Well, stay tuned to SA Live, where we love to highlight up-and-coming musicians from Texas. The Corey Weaver Band is bringing us another original song. Hit it, Corey.
Mama told me to wait a few years. You were everywhere that I looked. You were my first in the woods after prom night. You touched my lips and I knew I was hooked. The first one tastes the sweetest. The first one hits the realest. The first one cuts the deepest. Takes me back to when I was a younger man. Takes me back to when I was a younger man. We spent our summers at the rodeo and Criders,
again, you can see the Corey Weaver Band at the Texas Eats Food Festival this Saturday. Scan that QR code to get your tickets, and you'll get to try cuisines made by award-winning chefs from San Antonio and across the state. The Texas Eats Food Festival will take place from 1 to 4 p.m. this Saturday, May 11th at Smoke Barbecue on East Crockett. Tomorrow on SA Live, start Mother's Day weekend off right. How one restaurant can make sure mom has a happy and full tummy with the special they're offering. Plus, there's still time to get that perfect gift for your favorite ladies, from colorful to eye-catching, how our local shops can help make sure our moms feel the love. It's tomorrow at 1 right here on SA Live. Well, because the ACL lineup dropped, we want to know, what song do you groove to? Scan that QR code and weigh in. This is from Tom. Wanna Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson. And this is from Sherrod. Shout out to David Sears from one DJ to another. And Sherrod grooves to jazz. Linda, Dirty Dancing. Oh, I had the time of my life. I just have to dance when that song comes on. Love it. Don't forget, tomorrow we're gonna have a restaurant on that, of course, will have a great Mother's Day brunch and a great deal for moms. And you know what? Ted has been working on his arts and crafts the entire show. Show it off, Ted. Nice job.